Hey guys, it's me, Luca. Today I want to show you what's inside my bags. I started in 2020 with a bike pannier, like a typical bike touring setup. So I had panniers in the back, a huge massive bag right here, panniers on the side. After that I had a very similar setup as I have right now. I had a rack and I attached a bag on the rack, and that was it. But now for my next destination, South America, I decided to go with the telephone rack system. It gives me each side 10 more liters, and I would say we're gonna start with my rear bag. Roll it up like a typical dry bag. First is my sleeping pad. It's a C2 Summit EDXT in the size regular tent. It's a sling fin 2-person freestanding tent. It's super light and very small packable, like it's super small. Folds, and we got those things that you put in the ground. I have no idea what the name is in English, but you know what I mean, guys. Next one is a pair of merino wool socks. Very thick ones, especially for very cold nights. Decathlon microfaser towel. We have an additional bag here on the side. And I carry here some cables. It's a USB-C cable, a USB cable, and an adapter. It's just pretty handy to have it here on the side. Let's continue with the first side pannier. Here on the front I have a fake Birkenstock, my only pair of shoes, sandals that I have with me, and of course my cycling shoes. But those cycling shoes I also gonna use to hike, to walk around city. Some underwears and socks, and I storage those things in little Osprey bags. We got 2 pairs of socks, merino wool of the brand Smart Wool, and I got spare underwear also of Smart Wool. We got another Osprey bag, and inside here, first it's a base layer, merino wool, long pant, in case it's getting cold when I cycle or I want to have a cozy, comfortable feeling in my sleeping bag when it's getting too cold. The merino long sleeve. I have to say I really don't like merino wool on my upper body part when it's about cycling. But in case, if it's getting too cold, I would definitely wear also a merino shirt for sleeping, or even when it's really cold while cycling, I would also wear a merino long sleeve. When it's too hot and in sweaty conditions, I hate merino wool. It's just so itchy on my skin and it's not enjoyable for me. This is a very basic cotton shirt in black, in case I'm not cycling or whatever. And this is the wrap. Down jacket, very lightweight, it keeps me warm. I use it since I think over 3 years, and yeah, I really enjoy it. That's it for this bag. Since we are already talking about clothes, I would just continue with what I'm wearing. A cycling cap, a Jack Wolfskin vest, underneath a cotton white long sleeve of the brand Uniqlo. I really enjoy those white shirts, like they are just super durable. They are drying fast. Of course they're gonna smell, but hey, everything will smell after a while, so I don't really care about the smell. Then right here we have Adidas running pant, lightweight, durable, easygoing. Underneath a Smart Wool merino underwear, and right here we have cycling socks. Here I have the Shimano XM07 shoes for my click pedals. And this little hip bag, right, is my passport, headphones, my wallet. So I would say all the important things that you really want to keep on your body. Also the helmet that I will use way more often from now on. This is a very basic cycling outfit for me. Of course, if it's gonna get cold, I wear different kind of things. For example, the base layer that you saw before, the black one of Smart Wool merino, could go underneath. Then I also still have a rain pant. And yeah, I'm definitely good prepared if it's getting really cold. So right here, the other pair of the sandal, the Lotto fake Birkenstock, and then we're gonna open this bag. At first we're gonna have a Arc'teryx beanie. Here we got a rain jacket. I have to say, of course, I'm going to show you some things that I will definitely wear, especially in the beginning of South America. The Rab Downpour 2.0. It's a great jacket. I think in the end of the day, after a really rainy day, it's almost impossible to stay completely dry. A very, very lightweight jacket. Also from Uniqlo. By the way, I'm not sponsored from Uniqlo, I just really enjoy the brand. We have another merino shirt. The brand is Mount Warehouse. It's something similar than Decathlon. Actually, this one, it's just there for like emergencies. Let's say like it's gonna be very cold, like I'm freezing my beep off. So I'm gonna wear this one too, just in case if it's getting too much. Lowest part right here, we're gonna find this little hip bag, and inside I carry lots of tools, screws, baggies filled with things that I might need but maybe not on a daily basis. For example, I have here the bacon straps for my puncture kit, so my tires, I'm cycling tubeless, so in case if something happens, in the best case, the sealant will just fill the hole. If the sealant doesn't work that great, I still have to put a bacon strap, like those little things inside the hole, and then 99% in the cases, the hole will get filled, so I can still cycle. Let's continue with the frame bag. It's a customized frame bag of Take a Trip. And inside, I'm gonna carry my Powerbank. It's an Anker 25,000 milliampere powerbank with 60 watts, so it can also charge my laptop, and so far I'm very, very happy. It's inside a little bag, and there inside is also a little USB-C cable, plus this plastic bag keeps my powerbank dry. The toiletries, I don't think I have too much to say about my toiletries, like toothbrush, toothpaste, little tubes of deodorant, just very basic things. In addition, for South America, I bought a little 360 gas stove. So basically, mostly I just use an alcohol stove, but I think for South America, and since I'm not traveling alone anymore, it's very handy also to have like a spare gas stove. I also got this C2 Summit pot. It's a 2-liter pot. It opens up, and it has a capacity of 2 liters. Last but not least, we got my little pump here, Leasing pump. I think it's like around 30-40 bucks, and yeah, I like it. We're gonna continue with my top tube bag. It's of the brand Telfin. It opens up very easily, and inside we're gonna find my Digicam. I got this Digicam back in Vietnam, I think for 80 bucks. It's a very, very old Olympus cam. I just really like the vibe of this camera above. So I think especially for Patagonia with very strong headwinds, I will love this scarf, or whatever you're gonna call it. Vibe to clean camera lenses. And right here a headlamp. It's of the brand Olay. Nothing fancy, I think 10-15 bucks from Amazon. Some important tools that I want to have in easy access kind of areas. It's a Opinel knife. I think this is especially just for cooking and stuff. It's just nice to have it right here. It's a Crank Brothers multi-tool puncture kit. So what I said earlier, in case the sealant can't fix my tires. Right here I have very simple food pouches or feed bags, however you're gonna call them. Right now with 0.5 liter bottles inside them. For South America I add 1 liter bottles each side. Let's continue with this little bag here on the side. It is my sleeping bag. In a dry bag of C2 Summit, I think it's the 8 liter version. It's a super lightweight sleeping bag of the brand Western Mountaineering. It goes down to -6 degrees. So far, a very comfortable sleeping bag. We're getting a bit closer to the front. I have the Jones handlebar, and inside there's like a hole. And to fill this hole, I bought a bag of Randy. And inside right here, I carry a pair of gloves for the heavy winds that I will face in South America, and if it's getting too cold, a pair of rubber gloves. You can get them from every supermarket or from Amazon, like for 5 or 10 bucks. And those rubber gloves are actually the only gloves that will keep your hands dry. This is a rain protector, how you say, case or like pouch. So you can put it like this on top of your handlebar bag, because my handlebar bag is not completely waterproof. Another one, in case I want to protect anything else of the water. Right here, it's a rain pant that I will actually only wear when it's getting like really nasty, when it's getting really stormy or whatever, but also in case it's getting very cold, I will wear this pant on top. That's already it with this bag. Before I'm gonna continue now with my handlebar bag, just a quick addition. Right here in the middle of my handlebar, I have the Garmin 830. I bought it, I think, 2 years ago for 250 bucks, and I used it a bit in Europe to navigate myself on cycling paths, streets, whatever, for routes. But the last months, also in Southeast Asia, it's just there to track my cycling. Then we're gonna continue with my favorite bag. Actually, it's a Bags by Bird in size medium. It has a capacity of, I think, 40 liters, but you can easily add, I think, 10 liters, because like this is right now like the normal one, but I could still open it up on this right here and it folds up like this, so it has lots of space, so you can really put so much in this bag. Carry my drone inside this, packed in a dry bag, and inside is the controller, batteries, my SD cards, the drone by itself also in a little plastic bag. I have here my cooking system. It's a 1 liter pot, and inside is my alcohol stove. I have a triangle alcohol stove. I have like a windshield, so if it's getting really windy, I can use this one. The next one is my laptop that I'm gonna carry in this bag. It's the MacBook Air Pro 2021, I think. And here, in addition, in this bag, I carry more things. Like I have a Kindle Paperwhite, SD cards, and copies of passports, and yeah, that's also inside here. A cargo net. Whatever setup you have, a cargo net can give you so much more capacity for your rack or even for your handlebar bag. So let's say you want to carry more stuff, or even if it's just like your rain jacket or so, you can put easily the net on top of this, strap it, put underneath things, and it will keep secure. So always good to have a cargo net. I have 2 super long straps of MyFix Plus, just in case I want to put something on top, like this, and then I close it up and it's fixed. So right here on the side, the bag gives me 3 extra liters of water capacity. I can just fold it up very small if I don't need it and put it back inside my bag here. And then also right here I have my B3 1 liter water filter, and then some additional straps in case something breaks or so. It's always good to have some additional straps. Let's see what's in the last on the right side. This here is a pretty long, lightweight steel cable with like 2 holes right here. And this is actually the lock that I carry with me for my bicycle, with this in addition. So let's say I put my tent there and I want to keep my bicycle secure during the night. So I'm just gonna put this cable through my bike, add it to the tent pole, put this little lock in between like this, and your bike is secure. Then I have here 2 Tubolino inner tubes, just in case that something is going wrong with my tubeless setup, some more little straps, and the bungee cord. Let's just have a quick look what's here on the side. In this bottle I carry my alcohol for the alcohol stove. On the other side I carry a 1.5 liter water bottle. I will get two more of those ones in 1 liter version for here, so I can carry, let's say, 2 liters right here, 1.5 liters here, that makes 3.5 liters. I can add another liter or 1.5 liter in the front here, just on the other side, so I have around 5 liter capacity already. I have the bag with extra 3 liter, that gives me 8 liters of water capacity, plus here 2 liters, 10 liters, and of course, if we really need more water, there's still lots of space to carry more water. For the food storage, it's the same thing. I still have plenty of space actually in every bag, so in case I need more things, I could easily just buy it and pack it in my bag system. But for now, all the extra space that I have will be gone, will be used just for the food. That's it, guys. Of course, I have to say, along the travel, along the journey, things always change, also on the setup, and I'm sure I will also play around with my setup. But the equipment that I have right now, this is it. Like, this is where I could stay in -10 degrees and +40 degrees. And yeah, I'm very, very excited. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know, leave me a comment, and I really hope that this video is for some people helpful. Enjoy your ride, go out in nature and have fun. Alright guys, some of you have asked me some questions on Instagram, and I would still like to answer them. Did you get a new tent now that you are in 2 persons? What tents did you have for solo and what for 2? My first tent was a nature hike cloud up for 2 persons when I was cycling from from Spain to Germany. Then in Southeast Asia I had the 1-person Huba Huba NX MSR tent, and now for this major big trip I bought the Sling Fin tent. It's for 2 persons, it's freestanding, Spätzünder. Do you feel alone on your trips? Let's talk about Southeast Asia. I was mainly surrounded by beautiful humans. Like, I got to know so many people, and so far I never really felt alone. Of course, sometimes you feel a bit emotional or so, but I think that's normal. And those are the days where you grow by yourself, and yeah, but no, I don't feel alone at all, and now Arisa is joining my travel, so yeah, it's amazing. Ben Morris, is it that tough as it seems? Been thinking about doing this, look amazing. It's beautiful, I love it, it's the best way for me to travel around the world. It's a perfect speed, like it's not too fast, not too slow, but it is definitely also not too easy. Like, you will really get to know your body, you will practice a lot, but in the end it's really worth it. Yeah, I love it. Alec Torpe is asking where you buy these specialist bags and why you take what you take, thinking of bikepacking. I really suggest to everyone who wants to start with bikepacking, just get inspiration of other people, like watching kind of like my videos right now, because I did the same a few years ago. I watched of many YouTuber content of people that writing blogs that cycled already crazy distance. So I was reading a lot, doing lots of research, and that's how I kind of chose my system. Like, yeah. Veneers, when touring, are mountain bikes better than gravels? Why did you choose a mountain bike? I had a touring bike before, it was my first bike, now I have this bike. I prefer this setup much more than a touring bike, because on a touring bike with the Panniers I felt like a really old man. It was just like, I don't know, I mean of course it was beautiful, but it was just not my kind of cycling what I really enjoy. I love trail cycling, I love mountains, I love gravel, I love everything what is not on the path. Max is asking what makes you run a big front bag and not a front rack. Just for me personally the perfect setup for my handlebar. I have a little bag right here, then this huge front bag right there. There's not really a need of a rack in the front. Which sleeping bag do you use? I'm using the Western Mountaineering sleeping bag. It goes down to -6 degrees. Bars or flat bars? Flat bars. How do you pack for your flight? So basically, all what is here gets down. So the handlebar bag, this middle bag goes all off, and on the side of the bike, then I strap over the handlebar right here. And here on my bag, I will just take down the side panniers. This can stay like this. I will take off the saddle, and then yeah, just find the bike box that suits your bike. Take off the front wheel, and that's already it. Of course, make sure that everything is protected. Take off your pedals. Also, if you don't feel super secure about it, just go to your next bike shop, and they will definitely help you to pack your bike. Chicken Love you, what is your front bag? It's bags by Bird, gold pack, 14 liters, size medium. James Mandy, why didn't you tour more in Australia? Well, I cycled along the coast in the beginning, then I met Arisa. I had crazy problems with my knee, so I didn't get into cycling much more, so I stayed with Arisa. I had to work, I had to save up money again. Now I'm really looking forward to cycle down to Melbourne for almost 500 km. Do you think the carbon tail fin rack can stand all the gravel routes? I didn't use it that much, so I can only say so far so good. Like, it's amazing so far, and the reviews that I'm reading and of other cyclists, of other friends, there are only good things about this bag and racks, but time will tell. Do you travel with a tent? If yes, how do you store all the equipment? Yeah, I just showed it. I travel with a tent. Bergman, what do you wear on your tours? Preferred fabrics, brands? Upper body part, definitely cotton, active wear, something like this. When it's getting to being really warm, then I would choose merino, but only for like base layer, underwear and socks. Jewelry, do you ever wish you had more space, bigger bags? I'm really good to go with this setup like everywhere, and in case I need something else, let's say clothes or anything, I can still fill my bags more up, so no, I don't need any other bags. Any advice for a beginner bike packer, something you have learned? I can just repeat, do lots of research, get into the scene, get into bike packing. There are many people that doing this thing, what you are kind of planning to do. So just get inspiration, look what they are wearing, look what they are using for equipment, and with time you will just get into it, and then yeah, just a few days later you are there, or a few weeks later you are on your own bikepacking trip. Just test it out with friends, alone, whatever, for a day, for 2 days, do an overnighter and go for it. Maybe you will love it, maybe it's not something for you, but you will find out if you try. And you don't need anything crazy fancy, just take the bike that you have at home, maybe strap a backpack on the rear rack or whatever, and just go for it, send it and enjoy the nature, because you really don't need a crazy setup. This is just like what I prefer, what I enjoy. It's my home, it's my love. But really, if you just want to test out bikepacking, just go with the equipment that you have. With the bike, you don't need any crazy fancy stuff. Tessa is asking, water capacity, weight in total, number of clothes, plans to change clothing while riding. Water capacity right now is almost at 10 liters, but of course there's space for more. Plans of change clothing while riding, yes, of course. Like if it's getting too cold, I will put my base layer underneath my short. If it's getting colder, I still have like my rain pant. I have like jackets, so it's always kind of how I am comfortable, right? So yeah, I will always, this is my main outfit, I love it, but when it's getting cold I have to add the jacket. If it's too warm, I will take this off, yeah. Jose Nelson, tubeless or tubes, any kind of repair kit do you carry? Yes, it's tubeless. I love tubeless, like especially here in Australia, you have those little things that goes direct through your tube, and lucky me that I'm having tubeless because I don't have any problems. Never had any problems. I had one tubeless, I had one hole in Southeast Asia, and the sealant was still coming out after a couple of weeks, but still I could cycle, I continued the journey, and yeah, nothing happened. Alright, that's it guys. As I said before, I really hope that this video helps some people, and yeah, go out in nature, ride your bike, enjoy life, and I'm very excited what's next. Let's go to South America.